What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about when guys pull away, what are they actually thinking about right when they pull away, right? Like not the reason for it, but after they pull away, what mindset are they in, okay? So if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I love you forever. Just click the red button below if you want more videos like this, especially videos with guys pulling away. Also, if you want to support me, my work, or anything like that, I have a Patreon below. Also, my value guides, which will help you. And of course, if you want to work with yours truly, all those links just are in the description below, okay? So here's the thing, okay? When a guy pulls away, there's a lot of reasons why a guy pulls away. He's just not interested. It could be another girl. He just wanted to hit and quit, and things like that, okay? I always tell women that, and this is a saying, right? I think it's a saying in the medical field. When you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. Meaning, don't go to the most extravagant reason why a guy's pulling away. I always tell my clients, first you need to kind of address the situation at hand, what's going on, and kind of what led up to it, okay? It's very, and I do this with all my clients. I'm talking to them, and they're telling me what this, like I just had a client today actually, where I was talking to her. She's wanting to know if she still has a chance with this guy and stuff like that. And she told me two things that stuck out like a sore thumb. She said, and again, you might not think this when you're on her side, because the guy was showing a lot of interest. The guy was doing this and that and blah, all the good things, telling her what she wants to hear. So I can understand where she didn't see it. But in the beginning, he said something to her like, hey, you want me to come over with a bottle of wine and we'll watch a movie. You know what that means, okay? Strike one. Then the second thing that happened later on was she was supposed to go on some trip. And the guy was texting her things like, oh, I want to see you a bunch before you go and things like that. And then when she didn't hear from him for a little bit. And then when she reached out to see if there was anything to do, the guy made some excuse saying that he was in New Jersey. He was out of town. And that tells me two things right there. One, the guy's intentions in the beginning. And two, at the end, kind of how he sees her, perceives her in the situation, which is he's treating it very casual. It's very me mindset, not we. And and I tell women, you have to address these kind of things and think of these kind of things before you actually start thinking what's in the guy's head, okay? How the guy's processing it all. And in her situation, the guy was pulling away because he didn't have interest to begin with. It was a up to whatever kind of thing for him. It was a very casual type of thing. And I told her not to blame the guy because she's only known the guy for 2 weeks. That she hasn't really won him over yet. I always tell women, you have to win a guy over first. You have to create that desire, okay? You have to create that desire. You can't get mad at a guy for not liking you. It's not his fault, it's yours, okay? That doesn't mean it's his fault he's an asshole, but when it comes to liking, you have to create that attraction. So in her scenario, it was the fact that the guy was treating it very casual. I don't think he pulled away. He was just very casual with it. It was just very, lack of respect, I guess I would say. Because I told her that's kind of messed up, the fact that he did that without telling you. Because even if it was just like with a friend or family, like I would feel like, really? Like you're going to do that to me? You're going to do me dirty like that? So you have to look at those kind of things. Now, when a guy mostly pulls away, the reason for it is a girl is coming off too strong. He feels like I'm giving her, or she's giving that relationship that serious vibe. And if that's the case, then a guy's going to pull away because if you start if he starts complying with you, telling you, or keep on texting you, hanging out with you, going on dates, all that kind of stuff, he's telling you, hey, we're on the same page, everything's okay, blah, blah, and it might not be that way. So the way he diffuses it is by pulling back a little bit. Now, the thing he thinks about is, in all honesty, he really doesn't think about it as much as you think he does. You might be worrying about it a lot, but a guy, it's not that guys don't care, he just doesn't care about you or the situation. Not that he doesn't care about you, just the situation. Like when a guy starts pulling away, there's probably another girl involved. Not that there was a girl involved when he was talking to you, but when he pulls away, he's diffusing the situation. He's not giving it much thought because he wants to diffuse the situation. So he's not sitting there thinking, well, I wonder what I really miss her, this and that. Now, he might get that way later on, right? Because he's going to miss you, but he's in the mindset of pulling away right now. He's in the mindset of disengaging. So, retreating. So it just logically doesn't make sense for him to, disengage and then think, oh, I wonder this, I wonder what she's doing, I want to get back. That just doesn't make sense. That's why I always tell women, when you do try to get a guy back when he's pulling away, never do it immediately, because he has that mindset over here of, I want to disengage, I want to get some space for whatever reason, right? Maybe he just wants time to think to himself, or something's going on, whatever it is. And then when a woman launches at him, it only intensifies the tension, because he's in this mindset saying go this way, and you're like, no, nice try. Again, it only magnifies the idea that you're coming off very strong and aggressive, and that he's thinking, well, if she's like this, just imagine if I was her boyfriend. She'd be all over my ass. She'd suppress me, hold me down, and things like that. Now, I'm not saying it's right for a guy to pull away. I'm not saying he's not an asshole for not saying anything. I'm just giving you the reasons why he pulls away and what he's thinking. And a lot of the time, he's not really thinking. But if you do want to get him back, don't do it right away. Wait a little bit, because he is in that mindset of disengaging. And when he's in that mindset, it just doesn't make sense for a guy to think, I'm going to pull away, but then I'm going to think about her a lot and this and that. And no. He's going to disengage. His mind's going to, you're going to kind of be, not, I don't want to say be on the back burner, because that's not the way it is. But it's going to be the idea of you is going to be diluted, right? I mean, he hasn't seen you or heard from you in a couple days. Then his brain's going to realize, oh, I kind of miss her. And then he might come back around. That's why a guy orbits, okay? He might be away for a little bit. Then he realizes, wow, man, it was really fun with her. She was actually really cool. She was really chill. And then he re-engages, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I hope that made sense. I know I didn't go into a lot of detail with it, but because literally, a guy really doesn't think about it. He kind of just goes and does his own thing, and whatever happens, happens. Like I said, guys are very natural. It's very, it's just all about the unfolding, the flow. He doesn't sit there and wonder, did I make the right decision, or I wonder what she's doing, until later on, okay? So that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. Again, if I have helped you in some way with my videos, I have a Patreon below. Also, my guides, I have a free guide below, along with one-on-one sessions with yours truly. Okay, so I love you. Take care and peace.